What is up, little num-nums? King Num-Num here, bringing you guys some more batter gameplay from this session. We will be going against a Mad Eyes on Ever Sleeping, same duo, Miasma running Mercenary, and I will be running batter. Now we see here that the Seer does get the key spawn, and will be running away to Corner House. From here, we all will be working on his little machine so we can take away his walls so we don't give out any free hits. And from there, we're all just going to try to decode as best as we can, not trying to give any free hits. Hopefully you all are having a wonderful day today. For me, it is morning, so I might take a nap here and there. But other than that, I see that the hunter is heading towards me. I'm communicating this with Miasma, and Prisoner does counter Mad Eyes really hard, especially with that connection. And other than that, I'm going to be heading to Corner House. I didn't notice that the Seer was over here, but Corner House is the most effective way to kite any hunter. And I'm realizing basement's here, and then the Mad Eyes just comes to camp and try to hit anybody with walls. See Miasma running there like a bot. Miasma, if you're watching this, your dog water. No, I'm just kidding. But we see here that the Seer is going to end up taking the kite, so I'm going to wrap around and try to decode the machine so that they'll be able to just raw kite. We see here that they end up using their owl. I don't know if they lagged there a little bit, but you know, it ends up getting smacked off, feeding him a little bit of presence. But you know, this Seer's doing a really good job farming owls, and you see here that the hunter is swinging at every single pallet. And from there, it's kind of looking like a GG's already. Amazing pallet stun right there. And we're just going to try to cipher rush as best as we can while this Seer just keeps farming owls against him. Keep in mind that these Mad Eyes is running Blink, and do not pay attention to the Wi-Fi up there in the corner. I was not at no 900 ping while I was playing. I don't know why I did that when I was recording, but you know, ain't no complaints. We see that the Mad Eyes ends up using his Blink right there on the Seer, ends up getting that normal hit, but the Seer's already at an 80% owl again. Like, honestly, it just makes me think, is Seer just broken, or is just Mad Eyes bad? You know, don't get me wrong, Mad Eyes can be used really effective, but you know, it also depends on like who's using him, you know? Kind of like Batter in my opinion. Put him in good hands, he's gonna be, you know, really effective. We see here that the Seer Owl was there in time, but they ended up not using it. So I use Altruism as the effect that gets automatically activated, and I end up using my burst form, trying to harass as best as I can. I do see that he will be on his councils just for a little bit, so I do wrap around so he doesn't see me at all. Keep in mind, this will stun him if I hit him against any object. Boom, I end up getting that stun. Keep in mind that Seer does have that owl and is also charging up for a little bit more. We see here with the Seer owl abuse and batter stuns, it's already looking like a 5 cipher kite. Yes, he did die with 4 ciphers remaining, but most of them was worked on pretty well, because remember, I do have a 20% decoding debuff, and I was the first one to pop my cipher. And now you see me here working at Dancing Geisha while he kites, and he already has an owl pretty much set up. And if the hunter didn't swing at every single pallet, I think the kite would have been way shorter. Ends up using their owl beautifully right there. Ends up trying to transition back to Corner House. At this point, the hunter is going to give up on the Seer, trying to hit people with his walls. From here, I just stun him out of it, just because he was being a little annoying, and I just didn't want to get hit by any walls. From here, I'm going to try to pop my cipher, and the prisoner is going to be sending me a little bit of progress. And from there, you guys, it is already looking like a GG's. 2 ciphers remaining, about to be 1, and he ends up actually chasing me. So I end up going to go pick up my cricket ball, and I'm just trying to not give any free hits as best as I can. You're going to see here that I am going to end up pushing him away and trying to bait him into swinging, since I see him swing at every pallet. I don't know if it's because the hunter isn't used to Mad Eye's hitbox, or might be lagging a little bit, I'm not sure. You see here that I'm following him, pushing him really far away with that max push. From here, I think the hunter is going to give up and start focusing on the last cipher, putting amazing pressure with his councils. Now, do not get me wrong, guys. In the right hands, like I said, Mad Eyes can be really effective, but I just feel like, you know, they should just adjust him a little bit. I think he's been nerfed too many times. You see here that the Seer ends up knowing that he's going to get trapped, ends up hiding in a locker, which I think was the funniest thing I looked back at. And I think this was probably the highlight of my session. Now, bear with me, you guys. I know this is 7 hard, long minutes of watching a Mad Eyes match. Most people couldn't sit through it. Shoot, honestly, I probably couldn't if there wasn't, like, a soothing, relaxing voice, plus some music, maybe, you know, some commentary, even so, you know what I mean? And we see here that he ends up getting stuck, like, I expected, but I ended up taking my speed boost plus altruism, the effect, aka the trait that is kind of OP with him that I actually love. Fun fact, you guys, if you did not know, with altruism, if someone ever gets chipped or just a standard hit, you will be able to see where they're at. Boom, you see me get that stun. I assumed that they had a Seer Owl, but I did not have burst form, and it just came back to me. Now I'm gonna end up baiting him. I saw that he wasn't on councils, but I'm gonna end up baiting him with that, trying to see if he won't pick him up or not. But since he was on the councils, I literally just walked right by him and picked up the ball. But you see him putting a lot of pressure on me, and at this point, I'm just trying to give the prisoner enough time to send progress to the other cipher. But I end up actually getting cut off by the walls, which was an amazing job by the hunter. And you see here that the cipher's around 75-80%. I'm going to be communicating to Miasma if he can go get that rescue, and he's telling me yes, I'm about to go get it right now. From there, I'm seeing if I need to or not, but since that was barely any walls, I'm like, okay, I can prime this cipher and see what I can do from there. You see here that Miasma's going to end up getting that free rescue because he's so focused on his walls. And at that point, Miasma's going to tell me when to pop or not. He's like, pop it. They're paying a focus on the coding. I'm like, all right. And from here, it's kind of looking like a GG, guys, if you did not already notice. Hopefully you all did enjoy this video. If you did, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe if you're not already. I will say that Fridays and Saturdays are when I start to stream. Hopefully you all will see the Road to S Badge Batter. Other than that, let me know what you guys want to see. I'm thinking about doing an Asia rank stream next week, and I might just do a Hunter rank stream as well. Maybe take a break from Survivor because, you know, sometimes it can be a little stressful. And yeah, like I said, let me know in the comment section below. But you guys, do not forget, I'm Noomer, and I'm out.